Hello, my name is Ron Mondello, and welcome to another lecture on crimmigration. This is my website where criminal defense attorneys who represent foreign nationals will find many resources. Today's topic involves aggravated felonies in the immigration context. So if you are a criminal defense attorney who represents a foreign national who is charged with an aggravated felony, those are the offenses or the categories we're going to discuss today. So, aggravated felonies. The definition is found at the Immigration and Nationality Act at 101A43. Generally, no relief available to a foreign national. There's three categories that I broke this down into: offenses that are aggravated felonies by their very nature, offenses that are aggravated felonies based on monetary amounts or loss to the victim, and offenses that are aggravated felonies based on sentence. So, aggravated felonies, nature of the offense: murder, rape, or sexual abuse of a minor, drug trafficking, firearms trafficking as opposed to simple possession of a firearms, prostitution business, human trafficking, kidnapping, child pornography. Aggravated felonies, monetary amounts: money laundering involving funds in excess of $10,000, fraud or deceit where loss to the victim exceeds $10,000, tax evasion where loss to the government exceeds $10,000. And then finally, aggravated felonies where the sentence imposed is at least 1 year, 365 days. Theft, burglary, crime of violence. There's a case, Mateo versus the Attorney General, where the Third Circuit ruled that the definition of crime of violence found at 18 U.S.C. section 16A and B was a residual clause where any other offense that's a felony and by its nature involves a substantial risk that physical force against the person or property of another may be used in the course of committing the offense. That's a definition of crime of violence. The Third Circuit found that that was unconstitutionally vague. So only Section A of 18 U.S.C. Section 16, subsection A is now valid, at least in the Third Circuit. Possession of stolen property, U.S. passport fraud, commercial bribery, counterfeiting, forgery, or trafficking in vehicles, obstruction of justice, perjury, or subordination of perjury, or bribery of a witness. And in New Jersey, bail jumping, but it has to be a third degree only. So what's the bottom line? If you are a criminal defense attorney and you are representing a foreign national charged with an aggravated felony, you have an obligation to see if you can mitigate the end result, which would be mandatory deportation for your client. How do you do that? Well, in the case of a sentence aggravated felony, see if the prosecutor would be willing to agree to 364 as opposed to 365. With respect to the monetary amounts, see if the prosecutor would be willing to do something less than 10,000 as opposed to 10,000 or something greater than 10,000. And in all other instances, perhaps you can negotiate some type of a safe haven, thereby avoiding a bullet for your client. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope to see you next time.